Good morning, everybody. It is time for another SCOTD. In case you're brand new, SCOTD stands for Sign Carvers of the Day. That's where we take pictures of projects that you guys have freehand carved using our system, or maybe not, but freehand carved. Send me pictures of that, and then we post. We do 20 at a time. We do it every few weeks, but it's been a while. So today we're doing May 9th, 2025 through June 4th of 2025. So there's some really cool ones in here. We love featuring you guys. You guys support us, and we want to give back to you guys and kind of give you guys a shout out for the cool stuff that you're doing. All right, so let's get into it. Here we go. We've got Norm Bell, and he made these signs for a silent auction. He staged the signs, and you can see that in the picture. He staged the signs with his wife's honey basket that she made from their apiary. So these signs look terrific, Norm. Great job. A lot of color in there, and it's a great variety of signs. The Gone Fishing is always popular. Terrific job, Norm. Absolutely killed it, man. I hope they raised a lot of money for the auction. Next, we have Jeremy Clark. This is Jeremy's very first sign, and he used chestnut wood. I think I've carved chestnut like once or twice. It's pretty hard stuff. But Johnny, you did great, or Jeremy, excuse me, you did great. I was reading the sign, Johnny's Arcade. But he made this for a good friend that has a cabin set up as an arcade. I'm sure Johnny absolutely loves it. Terrific job. I love the single line outset letters. You got some color in there and a little, I guess that's a Pac-Man logo. Terrific job, Jeremy. For your first time out, really good. Next, we have Craig France. This one's a big one. This is 13 by 24 by 2 inches thick. He used the profile bit, the carving liner, and the 90 degree. Looks like he used Bookman style. Terrific job on the lettering, and the artwork just looks fantastic. Great job, Craig. I'm sure whoever got it really loves it. Looks terrific, buddy. Next, we have Chris Miller. And this Chris is a scroll saw guy, and he found us and wanted to try routing. This is his very first one, and used the carving liner, the profile bit, and the 1/8 inch spiral. Dude, Chris, you killed it, man. Absolutely looks great. So this is one of those instances where your prior experience, whatever it should happen to be, and scroll sawing really translates well over to freehand carving. So the skills that you learned in other mediums, scroll sawing is one of those, can really translate over, and the first routed sign out of the gate can be really good. Obviously, this is a great example of that. Chris, great job, dude. I hope you're having fun. Keep it up, man. Rich Boyce. Rich has been following us for a long time. This is a great one. This one's a little bit different because he used watercolors. And Rich, just a word of advice from Rich, said don't be afraid to try new stuff. And I love the watercolor on there. The green on the bass and the blue and the red. It looks terrific, man. Great job, Rich. As always, good job, buddy. Mario Vasquez down in Texas. We've known Mario for years. He's been following us. Big Dallas Cowboy fans. Mario, hope we get to see you when we come down to Austin not next month. Well, yeah, next month in September. We're going to be down in Austin, and I hope we get to see you, buddy. As always, you did a terrific job on these. You're just a great sign carver, and Mario does all different kinds of things. He does great water coolers, customized water coolers. Terrific job, Mario, as always, buddy. Can't wait to see you, man. Next, we have Gary Zellner. Gary's been with us, gosh, I don't know, 8, 6, 7, 10 years. I don't know, a long time. And Gary just makes some beautiful signs. He's always very creative in mixing the colors, and great job on this one. I love the natural background with the red and the black letters. Terrific job, Gary, as always, buddy. I'm sure they absolutely love it. Next, we have Austin Forrest. This is his very first sign. Looks like it's a piece of live edge. Terrific job, Austin. Hope you're enjoying it, man. Hope you're having fun. Keep up the great work. This looks really cool. I don't know what kind of wood it is, but I love the live edge stuff, and this is something that probably could be a big seller. Keep it up, Austin. Great job, man. Next we have Dustin from North Carolina. I don't have a last name, just Dustin from North Carolina. And this is a beautiful sign that he did out of teak. And I've carved teak a couple times. We've gotten some gifts of teak from our buddy Rod Hall up in Washington, and I love carving teak. It actually carves really well. It's super hard, but it carves very consistent, and man, when you put a finish on it, it just explodes. That grain just comes to life. Terrific job, Dustin. I think it looks terrific, and I'm sure the recipient absolutely loves it. Next, we have Butch Molds. And this one is, I don't know what kind of wood this is, but Butch, I love that artwork on that bear. I would love to find that. That is, wow, it's really terrific. I love that picture of the bear. Did nice scalloping, nice even scallops on there. Looks terrific, Butch. Great job, buddy. Next we have Chris Cardwell. I think I'm saying that right. Very first sign, and it looks like he used our Rooted in Christ stencil, but he might have just got artwork somewhere, and he did this out of a piece of scrap plywood. Nice rustic edge on there. He used the profile and the spiral upcut. Terrific job. Again, Chris, I think this is one that probably if you put it out for sale, I don't think you'd have a problem moving it. Great job, Chris. Especially for your very first sign. Dude, very nice. Next we have Joseph Alecki. Hope I'm saying that right, Joseph. Second sign ever, and looks like he's got a real cool image of Buzz Lightyear on there, along with, it looks like our fatty font letters for your second sign. That's pretty ambitious, man. There's a lot of little tiny lines in that artwork. Great job, Joseph. Next we have Sharon Rhoten. I hope I'm saying that right. Very first sign. This is an old oak slab that Sharon had. This is for her backyard. Found our videos and said they were real helpful. So, boy, for your very first sign, carving an oak slab, that's really ambitious again. And there's a lot of little tiny letters on there. Sharon, you really did a great job on here. Beautiful job, and I'm sure if you wanted to make more signs, you got some skill, girl. Keep it up. That looks really, really good for your first sign. Pretty amazing, actually. Next, we have Chris Harvey. Chris sold his very first cabin sign, and this is a picture of it. It looks absolutely cool. I love that the fact that you put that thin line around there. It just kind of frames everything off. That's the reason I do a lot of things like this. If it does, especially if it's a bare edge like this one, it just, to me, it just sets it off. If you put a little line around there, it kind of frames everything. Looks very professional. Great job, Chris. I'm sure your customer absolutely loves it. Jeff Peterson. This is a 12 by 32. And man, this thing is beautiful. Did it for a friend that lost their last coon dog. Coon hound, I guess is the way they say it. 1.5 inch and 1 inch universal font. Use the profile, the 60, the 90, the 1/8 inch spiral. Terrific job, Jeff. It looks absolutely beautiful. Again, this looks like teak. I don't know that it is. It's obviously one of those manufactured boards. But man, that is just a beautiful board, and you did some great carving on there. I'm sure that they absolutely adore this. Great job, Jeff. Next, we have Brian Hacken. This is an 18-inch round, and Brian is in the National Guard. Thank you for your service, Brian. And he used AI to create this design, which I think is just super cool. I think it looks just amazing. Again, guys, AI is coming. It's here. And I know a lot of you are using it. Some of you, like me, are kind of hesitant to kind of jump into that. but AI is, I think, can be our friend. It can do a lot of really cool stuff. So, and this is a perfect example of that. Great job, Brian. Looks absolutely stunning. I love it. I love that design. And you were holding some really good lines there, dude. Looks great, buddy. This one's really cool. Matt Aquaro. Gosh, I know I'm probably messing that up. He's been following us for 3 years. So here's the story on this one. These are made out of rounds, cut in half, and then he put a small little shelf thing on the bottom, or a stand and shelf. And a good friend of his passed away, and his friend had 4 daughters. And all of his daughters claimed that they were his favorite. So Matt made this for each one of them, and I just think it's awesome. What a terrific idea, Matt. I'm sure other girls absolutely love it, and they think they got the original, I'm sure. So keep it up, buddy. What a great idea. And I love the idea of taking the rounds, cutting them in half, and making little stands and shelves out of them. This would look great up on a mantle or on a shelf. What a terrific idea. I'm probably going to steal that. Great job, Matt. I love it, buddy. This one is really cool. Chris Miller, I'm sorry. Second sign, 24 by 36 red cedar. And this is he and his daughter, and he made this for his daughter for her graduation. Used the carving liner, the profile bit, the 1/8 inch, and the 1/4 inch spiral. Fantastic job. Man, I can't tell you enough. I love the portrait. Everything about this is just absolutely stunning. Terrific job, buddy. You could probably make a living just out of making signs like this. Looks fantastic. Jack Durden, and this obviously is Chicago Cubs logo on a home plate shape. Looks great, Jack. Again, this is probably something you can sell a lot of. Looks terrific. I love it. Keep up the great work, buddy. Last but not least, this is Chuck Watson, and this is 1x12 pine from Home Depot, and he gave it the weathered rustic look. And New York Yankees logo, obviously, and looks terrific. Great job, Chuck. I think, again, this is one of those ones that would be super popular, and you killed it, man. Again, 1x12 from 1x12 pine from Home Depot. Looks good, buddy. Well, there it is, guys. That's another great group of SCOTD sign carvers of the day. So if you guys have projects that you've done and you want to email them to me, eric@makeawoodsign.com, please do that, and mark down the date that you send them to me, and we take them in chronological order, and we will get to them. We do one every 2-3 weeks, something like that, sometimes 4 weeks, depends on what our schedule is, but we love showing off your guys' work. And again, this is May 9th through June 4th of 2025. If you guys need any supplies, anything we can help with, send us an email, eric@makeawoodsign.com or ryan@makeawoodsign.com. And the website's got tons of new stuff on there. We're coming up. Vicky is designing new stuff all the time. We've got, just came back from the AWFS Woodworking show in Vegas. We got some pretty exciting things coming up. Don't forget, we're going to be down in Austin, Texas in September at the Texas Woodworking Festival. I don't have the dates on me right now, but we'll be talking about that on subsequent emails. So if you guys are in the Texas area and you can make it up to Austin, we're probably going to be putting together a meetup. I think there's quite a few people, and that Texas show is really cool. You guys won't regret it if you go check out the show. There's going to be a lot of really cool stuff and great people there. Anyway, guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you on the next one. We love you. Bye-bye.